Our Dungeon Master tip is give the players what they want as much as you can. This is from Dicebreaker. I was reading an article because part of my job is staying informed by all the good writers out there of what to talk about. So sometimes it's not just about letting players have agency and letting them make decisions in the world you're building. Sometimes you need to listen to what they're aiming for and help them kind of reach that point for their own success or their character success. If you find yourself, getting annoyed that your players are always going off and doing something different, you might not be telling the kind of stories that they're interested in. And this is a word. This is words of wisdom to DMs that get upset that players are going the wrong way. Because I used to be that person.
Sometimes, as a DM, if your players aren't having fun, it's your fault.
Yeah. We've said that more than once.
Yep.
Brandon, there is a pillar of smoke in the east through the forest. You can see it bellowing over. What are you guys gonna do?
I'm gonna head east.
Aw, thank you.
We bring this example up every time.
Because I am so
like, you know what?
butthurt about it.
I'm just gonna go where he wants. I'm
Was
gonna go
that
east.
actually happened? And I was like, oh my god! Like I was so frustrated by it. I realize now I shouldn't have been, and that hindsight's 2020. But
Yep.
I've learned since then, and we want to pass that knowledge on to you. If they're not always listening to you, maybe that's not what they're interested in, and that's okay.
Or just 1.2, where in one game I was in, like a city we just arrived at, basically had two massive factions break out in open warfare in the streets, and we're like, we leave. Like, what? You're leaving? But they're fighting. Yeah, we
Yeah.
don't know them. We have no stake in
That's
that
not our
fight.
fight. Bye.
I'm done here, bitches.
Now,
Grab some fruit on the way out.
It's like
My cabbages.
it's like we have no reason to fight. You never. We have no attachment here.
Yeah,
But you guys want to have more combat.
your children are there.
Yeah, but
you need to tie it.
I don't mind when my players do that because I've learned to improv with it, and it makes it work. What I hate is when you have an entire party and one person decides to go, "I'm going that way," and it's like,
Okay, they get mugged
Why?
and dead. Roll new character. Or their character gets distracted and offered a job, and they go take it. Roll me a new character.
I didn't think about that one. That's a good idea.
Because that's
So
something
I've
that.
tried killing the characters based on dice rolls, trying to make it fair, and the dice don't want me to
Well,
kill
and
them.
it's not about that too. If the character wants to do something else because that's their motive, that's fine. Like this, I first stumbled across this when we did Law of the Lands, which is a really good episode, where it talks about imprisonment of characters. Like, how do you do that? It's simple. You did something illegal. The guards come. They're stronger than you because there's 1,000 of them. You're in prison. Your character's in prison for 6 years. Bring a new character. Simple as that.
now I'm flashing back to one time where I joined the game and I made it very clear as part of my backstory I was very, very wanted in one city.
Mm-hmm.
The game starts. We start in this city. Mate, why the crap am I here?
Yeah, because you're wanted. I think that's another one we touched on a couple times
Yep.
because the DM wasn't doing his due diligence.
Right.
So, and I think that's a really good example of that. So, but yeah, if that happens, that's a F them.
Yep.
Find them for something else to do. Say, hey, a good example. I'll give you one. I had a player who had the faction that was part of the Harpers, right?
Yep.
So they wanted to go and look up Harper stuff. I said, great. You meet this person. I did like 2 minutes of dialogue and sent them off on a quest. And I turned him and says, grab one of your other characters. They're gonna hire you. You're gonna go with them now. He said, okay. He wasn't expecting that, but I was just like, this is what you want to do. I'm sending your character to do that.
Yep.
Move on. Gotta be a team player. All right, that'll do it for our Dungeon Master tip. Give the players what they want,
As much as they want,
as much as they want.
or as much as you can. Yeah.